Hello everyone, and welcome back to Relax History AI. Today we journey back in time to rediscover the allure of America's iconic beauties. Through AI's incredible power, we'll transform 10 vintage portraits into vivid, lifelike images, revealing these legendary figures as never before. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the revival of classic American beauty. Jennie Jerome, also known as Lady Randolph Churchill, was one of the most captivating and influential women of the Victorian era. With her raven black hair, piercing eyes, and magnetic charm, she was renowned for her beauty and aristocratic elegance. Born into a wealthy American family, Jennie married Lord Randolph Churchill, becoming a prominent figure in British high society. She was the mother of Winston Churchill, the legendary British Prime Minister. More than just a socialite, she was politically astute, a talented writer, and a skilled hostess. Jennie's life was filled with passion and scandal, including rumored affairs with notable figures such as the Prince of Wales, later King Edward VII. After being widowed, she remarried twice, both times to younger men. She passed away in 1921 following an accident, leaving a lasting legacy in both British and American history. Elizabeth Taylor was one of Hollywood's most legendary actresses, renowned for her mesmerizing violet eyes and rare beauty. Her regal presence and powerful performances made her an enduring cinematic icon. Her career began in childhood, but she truly skyrocketed with roles in A Place in the Sun, 1951, Giant, 1956, and most notably Cleopatra, 1963. She won 2 Academy Awards for Butterfield 8, 1960, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966, cementing her status as a powerhouse actress. Taylor's personal life was as captivating as her career. She married 8 times to 7 men, with her passionate, tumultuous relationship with Richard Burton becoming legendary. Later in life, she became a dedicated humanitarian, especially in the fight against AIDS. She passed away in 2011, leaving behind a legacy of beauty, talent, and compassion. Marilyn Monroe was Hollywood's greatest symbol of beauty and allure. With her voluminous blonde hair, ruby red lips, and dreamy gaze, she embodied a mesmerizing mix of innocence and seduction. Her beauty and charisma made her a legend. Her career skyrocketed in the 1950s with iconic films like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953, The 7-Year Itch, 1955, and Some Like It Hot, 1959. Though often cast as the dumb blonde, Marilyn possessed a deep acting talent and a strong desire to be recognized as a serious artist. Marilyn's personal life was filled with turbulence, including 3 marriages, most famously to Joe DiMaggio and Arthur Miller. Rumors of her relationship with President John F. Kennedy only added to the mystery surrounding her life. She passed away suddenly in 1962, leaving behind an immortal legacy of beauty, talent, and a fragile soul. Clara Bow was the most famous silent film star of the 1920s, earning the title It Girl for her magnetic charm and irresistible beauty. With her fiery red hair, large expressive eyes, and mischievous smile, she captivated audiences like no other. Her breakthrough came with the film It, 1927, which turned her into a global sensation. With her natural, high-energy performances, she starred in major hits like Wings, 1927, and Man Trap, 1926. The arrival of talking pictures posed challenges to her career, yet she remained an enduring symbol of the jazz age. Clara's personal life was filled with scandals, wild rumors, and high-profile romances. She married Rex Bell and left Hollywood in the 1930s, choosing a quieter life. In her later years, she lived in seclusion and passed away in 1965. Audrey Hepburn was one of Hollywood's greatest icons of beauty and elegance. With her doe-like eyes, delicate features, and effortlessly sophisticated style, she exuded an enchanting grace. Her beauty was not only physical, but also reflected in her gentle spirit and kindness. Her career flourished in the 1950s with classic films like Roman Holiday, 1953, Sabrina, 1954, and Breakfast at Tiffany's, 1961. With her natural charm and refined acting, she became a fashion icon and one of the most beloved actresses of all time. Beyond cinema, Audrey dedicated her life to humanitarian work. As a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, she spent years helping children in impoverished regions. She passed away in 1993, leaving behind a legacy of talent, elegance, and compassion. Lillian Russell was one of the most celebrated actresses and singers of the 19th century. She possessed dazzling beauty with golden hair, sparkling blue eyes, and an aristocratic charm. Her graceful presence and enchanting soprano voice made her a Broadway icon. Her career flourished during the 1880s and 1890s, starring in operettas like The Grand Duchess and The Princess of Trebizond. She was known not only for her talent, but also for her extravagant lifestyle, lavish costumes, and regal demeanor. Lillian Russell's personal life was filled with romance and drama, with 4 marriages and numerous high-profile affairs, most notably with newspaper tycoon James Gordon Bennett Jr. She also had a long relationship with renowned stage manager Edward Solomon. In her later years, she became involved in politics and advocated for women's rights. Lillian Russell passed away in 1922, leaving a lasting legacy in American entertainment. Evelyn Nesbit was an American beauty icon of the early 20th century. With deep, expressive eyes, thick flowing hair, and delicate features, she became the muse of many painters and photographers. Her fragile yet captivating beauty helped define the image of women during the Gilded Age. From a celebrated model, Evelyn transitioned to Broadway, drawing attention not only for her looks, but also for her tumultuous life. She was at the center of the infamous 1906 murder case when her husband, Harry Thaw, killed architect Stanford White over his past relationship with her. Despite the scandal, Evelyn continued performing and lived a life full of ups and downs. Her image remains legendary, embodying both the beauty and tragedy of her era. Grace Kelly epitomized elegance and royal poise. With her regal features, mesmerizing blue eyes, and natural sophistication, she became one of Hollywood's greatest style icons. Her refined beauty and aristocratic aura captivated audiences worldwide. Her acting career flourished in the 1950s with films like Rear Window, 1954, To Catch a Thief, 1955, and High Society, 1956. With her graceful performances, she won an Academy Award for The Country Girl, 1954. In 1956, Grace Kelly left Hollywood to marry Prince Rainier III of Monaco, becoming the Princess of Monaco. Her life from then on was dedicated to royal duties, philanthropy, and the arts. She passed away in 1982 after a tragic car accident, leaving behind an everlasting legacy of beauty and grace. Jean Harlow, Hollywood's platinum blonde bombshell, was one of the first icons of beauty and sensuality in the sound film era. With her signature platinum hair, porcelain skin, and alluring gaze, she embodied a mix of glamour and mystery on screen. Harlow's career soared in the early 1930s with films like Hell's Angels, 1930, Red Dust, 1932, and Dinner at 8, 1933. With her natural sensuality and sharp wit, she redefined the Hollywood bombshell archetype. Her personal life was marked by tragedy. She married 3 times, with her marriage to producer Paul Byrne ending in his mysterious death. At the peak of her fame, she suffered from kidney failure and died suddenly in 1937 at the age of 26, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable charm and allure. Jennie Jerome, also known as Lady Randolph Churchill, was one of the most captivating and influential women of the Victorian era. With her raven black hair, piercing eyes, and magnetic charm, she was renowned for her beauty and aristocratic elegance. Born into a wealthy American family, Jennie married Lord Randolph Churchill, becoming a prominent figure in British high society. She was the mother of Winston Churchill, the legendary British Prime Minister. More than just a socialite, she was politically astute, a talented writer, and a skilled hostess. Jennie's life was filled with passion and scandal, including rumored affairs with notable figures such as the Prince of Wales, later King Edward VII. After being widowed, she remarried twice, both times to younger men. She passed away in 1921 following an accident, leaving a lasting legacy in both British and American history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and hit subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting content.